There's a lot of discussion about what education is all about. People say education is about getting new knowledge, touching the frontiers of knowledge, using that knowledge for success in life. But Swami Vivekananda gave one of the finest definitions of education. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. There is perfection in every human being. It has to manifest. It is all potential in every human being. The day the child is born, everything that you should know is already there. The job of education is to bring it out. I'll share a small interesting incident that happened to me. I was in Sweden. I was traveling in Europe, and there was a discussion on education, and I was made the chairman of a small session. In Europe, they believe that there are two words from which the word education came out. Most of us know educare is a Latin word. From the word educare, education came out. Educare means to draw out, pull out, perfect, drill. That means it's not enough if you just know. You should be master of it. Thoroughly know it. Some people say educare is the root of the word education. But there is also an equally strong group in Europe which says educare is not the root of the word. There is another Latin word called educere. E-D-U-C-E-R-E. Educere, from which the word education has come. Educere means to transcend, to go beyond. That both the groups made a very strong argument in their case and said educare is the cause for education, not educere, and educere said educere is the root of the purpose of education, not educare. And poor man, as a chairman, I had to give my opinion. I said both are not contradictory. Both are necessary in education. Educare and educere both are essential ingredients of a quality education. For example, I gave an example to them which they convinced, perhaps I think though they have stopped fighting about it. I gave an example of a person who learns classical music. You know they have to learn ragas. I've seen people who spend years together to master a raga. Each raga has a particular arohana, there is a particular avrohana, there is a tana, there is pallavi, and all kinds of things are there. You must understand the borders of that raga. If you cross the border, it becomes besur. That means the raga. The raga is not appropriate. You must know the boundaries of the raga and sing within that. I always said, yes, it is good. Some people spend years together to master that raga, it's okay. But if you remain singing within the boundary, how do you discover or invent another raga? You cannot do it. A person, a genius like Balamurali Krishna, who got so many ragas to us, how could he do that? Then I said, both are required. I must work within the frame of the raga, understand the nuances and the frames of reference of a raga, but do not get stuck there. You transcend and go to another level. So knowing and transcending are both the jobs of education. Educere and educare, both are important. That means I teach my students in the school and colleges to know what they are supposed to know. If they only remain there, it is not the growth. They should learn what they are supposed to know and also have the courage to conquer and go beyond. That's what we call Vijayadashmi, Simollankana. When you transcend barriers. It's not crossing the boundary of somebody's property. It's transcending our own limitations that we have. So therefore, education is a combination of both educere and educare.